Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing a plan with me in my B6 Print Pression that I use for my reading tracking. So I've been slacking in doing this, so I'm going to start back over again. That's what a fresh week is all about, right? So I'm going to be using this kit from Cricut Paper Co. called Rainbow Chip. It's a mini kit, so I thought it would be perfect for this week. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to attempt to zoom in just a little bit. Ooh. Move this around a little. So yeah, so as I said, I use this for my reading, but if you go back a few weeks, I didn't do anything. This is actually 2 weeks ago. So yeah, so let's get started. I'm actually going to probably backfill this one, so I'm going to do last week's, so the 12th. So I try to keep up with my reading every day. My goal is to do 30 minutes a day, but when you work from home and you have a little baby, well, she's not little anymore. I mean, I guess she is. She just turned 14 months this week. Her name is Evelyn, but we call her Evie for short. And she is my little partner in crime at the moment. I also have a 10-year-old from a previous marriage, so I share custody with her, so it's 50-50, so I get her half the week and then every other weekend. So today is Monday the 19th. She is at summer camp today, so I will be picking her up later, which will be fun. She was at her dad's this weekend, so I didn't really get to see her. I don't really get to talk to her that much when she's at her dad's, just because she doesn't have a cell phone or anything like that. And you know what? It's her time with her dad, so I just leave her be. Who knows? Maybe that will change when she gets older. She's going into the 5th grade, which is insane to me to think that I have a 10-year-old, first of all. But she is super, super sweet. I got remarried about 2.5 years ago. And we have, like I said, our little 13-month-old, 14-month-old, who is growing very, very quickly as well, which is insane. You know, when you get married, you never think that it's going to end in divorce. It was not my plan, obviously, so having children so far apart is actually a little bit of a blessing. My 10-year-old, her name is Alexis, she tries to help out a lot when she wants to, when she's in the mood, but she's gotten better over this past few months, so it's a good thing. I live in New Jersey, northern New Jersey, so right now the weather's been very, very weird. We have had some storms. It's been hot and muggy and not fun to be outside, so I haven't really been taking the baby out because it's just way too hot and gross. And why not stay inside and do in the air conditioning? So I think what I'm gonna do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Use these boxes. So what I typically do, if you look at my previous weeks, I do a big box up top because I tend to try to read an actual physical book or on my Kindle, and then I also include an audiobook that I can put on while I'm working. Just so that I can kind of get more done. Clearly, this was 2 weeks ago. Didn't even keep up with it. I'm not even sure if I read that week. So, yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stagger these colors. I have always been a bookworm. I have always had books in my life. My favorite part of the school year was the Scholastic Book Fair, and it still is to this day. My daughter has just a little bit of a comprehension problem, so I try to read with her as much as I can and encourage her to read. Going into the 5th grade is a huge deal, so I just hope this summer she doesn't fall too behind. With COVID and everything, she was virtual for a very long time, and then her school district did a hybrid of breaking up the class. But because she has an IEP and everything, it was recommended that those kids were allowed to go back to school 5 days a week. Wednesdays were half days, early release, and I think that was just such a great thing for her. I know that other special needs parents were not that, that were more severe, has some more severe disabilities for their kids, didn't really like that idea. But for us, I always say it's whatever's best for your family, and you can't judge other parents on their decision, because it's whatever is best for your family. And for our family, it was best for her to go back to school and be in person with her kids, because she had a teacher, but then she would have had to switch if she went back to, so they were virtual for the first half of the year, and then in October she went back full time. But if she were to stay virtual, she would have had to switch her teacher, and we didn't want that for her. We wanted her to be with the same teacher for the full year. So real quick, I'm going to use these washies. I'm just trying to think of what color. I think I'm going to do the pink under this. I'm going to get my handy dandy washi card from Sweet Kawaii Design, which I absolutely love. I have 3 of them. Why? Because you always lose one, and you need to always have an extra laying around, or it gets put under your sticker stash or whatever you're working on that day. So these are metal, and they are fabulous. Fabulous. So yeah, so she's in summer camp, which is great. She's doing great there. And yeah, so let's see what else. What else? I work from home, which is fantastic. It's been a really great thing for me, especially even pre-COVID. I worked from home. And luckily, I'm going to keep doing that. Keep working from home. I'm looking into some daycares just so that my daughter gets some human interaction. Now that COVID in New Jersey has slowed way down, luckily. So I'm going to try to get her into a couple days a week, just to get her again socialized and all that good stuff. So I'm going to use these little scalloped labels, but then I'm going to put an icon over the checkbox because I don't really need the checkbox. Oh, I was going to use, this is my print impression cover that I use. I had made these for myself because I wanted to track the number of pages that I read and the time listened. So I'm going to pull this up and redo this. Of course, just going to stick this here, so I'm going to reuse it. Stick this here, because I like to just track the page that I left off on. I either do the page that I left off on, or the page, how many pages I've completely read, if that makes sense, or the percentage. Well, for the percentage, I usually just do the percentage that I have read to, that I left off on, so that because what's great about, what I love about the Kindle is you don't need a bookmark. You can just turn your Kindle off and poof, you are, I'm gonna remove this one. Ooh, these pages, uh-oh, it is not good. Let's try that again. These print pression pages I have found tear even when I remove vinyl stickers. For some reason, it doesn't, they're just very sensitive, and I was being a little aggressive taking that off. So luckily that's what these stickers are for. I'll just put them right over that, and you'll never know. You will never know. So I don't really remember what I read last week. I don't think I read a whole ton. I know I didn't listen to anything, but I'm still going to set it up anyways, just because it gives me peace to set these up and just have a week. If I have an empty week, I have an empty week. Is what it is, and doesn't bother me. I'm trying to use more stuff from my stash. I don't know about you guys, but I hoarded a bunch of stuff through COVID, and I think I'm just going to use new, fresh washi. Hoarded a bunch of stuff and just didn't really use it. I just kept using all the new stuff. So I've probably had this kit in my stash for a very, very long time. So sorry, I'm just concentrating on this. For some reason I can't talk and concentrate to lay this down. So I'm not even really sure why I bought a mini kit. I don't usually buy mini kits, but I think I'm gonna cut this off over here just because I don't have a lot of room here, and I want to add in my audio, or maybe not, because I didn't really listen to anything. So is it worth putting it in there? I don't know. I'm just gonna do it anyways, right? You get into a routine of doing the same thing over and over again. Again, see how it ripped a little, and I just put it down. So this paper, just be forewarned, if you do get a B6, or the paper from Print Pression seems just to be a little bit more sensitive in terms of picking up the stickers. Okay, so I'm going to go back to doing my quarter boxes now. Oh, I guess I need to lay the washi down on this side. The baby's sleeping right now, so that's why I'm doing this quick one. I'm going to try to get another video in today as well to actually plan out this week in my Erin Condren weekly, because I still haven't done that, and it's Monday. Last week I didn't even plan until Wednesday, so trying to do this. So it's been that kind of a week. So we, yeah, it was a quiet weekend. I didn't do much. I didn't have my older daughter, so we just kind of hung out. We did go to this family reunion, picnic, barbecue on Saturday for my husband's family. His family is extremely large. He himself is one of four. And both of his parents are one of four. So if just our immediate family gets together, there's already 15 of us. So just multiply that times, you know, his other family, and it's insane. So what side do I want the icon to be on? I think I'm going to do the left and the right. So what I'm going to do is take these quarter boxes that have it on that side, and I'm just going to turn them upside down. So that way I cover that checkbox right up and you won't even know that it's there. So yeah, we went to the family reunion. I haven't obviously been in the family for very long. We've only been together 4 years, going on 5 years. We're going to be married 3 years in October. And so yeah, but I feel like I've been in his family for forever. And I think that's how it should be. You know, don't get me wrong, we have our ups and our downs, but for the most part, it's easy. My previous marriage was not easy. So, So I think I'm going to use, because I don't have enough of the scallops because I didn't count properly, I'm going to use these scalloped ones for the weekend, which is fine. I sometimes do that where I have different ones. So then I'll use this green one for Friday, and then I'll use the other doodle scalloped boxes, which she gives you, Cricut Paper Co. gives you so many stickers. It's unbelievable. Her kits have so much flexibility. You could do a no white space, which I don't really do, although in here I kind of do. Or you can do minimal and you could get weeks and weeks out of these kits. I love getting some of her just standard functional, which I do have a bunch of those from her. And they're great. These vinyl stickers are great. Vinyl makes your life so much easier to be able to pick up and move and adjust as need be. I tend to lean towards that, so my go-to shops are Cricut Paper Co., Sweet Kawaii Design, and Sweet Bean Plans, who also just went to vinyl as well, which is amazing. But I do branch out. I do get some printable kits because I do have a silhouette here, because I try to make stickers for myself to save a little bit of money. So things that I use all the time, like these timed listened and these page ones, because I do use them all the time. It saves me a little bit of money and mostly saves me time because I don't have to wait for them to be shipped. I can just print them and cut them myself. I am no expert in the sticker making process, but I'm getting there. I did start my own little Etsy shop, so I do have some things up. It's Lexi Lou Design, which I named after my daughter, because that's what I call her sometimes. And so I do have some stuff up there. If you want to check it out, it's on Etsy. I'll put a link down below just so you can check it out. I don't have a ton of stuff. I dabbled in making some kits, but that's just not where my passion is making kits. It's easier for me to do little labels or icons and stuff like that. So yeah. So let me just get this last time listened down, and then I'm going to use one more row, I think, of washi. Or should I do the full boxes? Maybe I'll do the full boxes and then washi. Let's take a look at this. So this is technically a birthday kit. See, there's happy birthday, but I don't know anybody's birthday. I don't have anybody in my family. Although that's not true. My girlfriend's son was born on the 17th, but there's not a lot of room. So I'm gonna avoid those, but I have all of these boxes, which I think I'm going to use. But I'm not going to do, obviously, the weekend because there's just no room. And I only track my books in this, my books and my reading, so it's really not that big of a deal. Sometimes I would do, ideally what I was going to do on this week was put some quotes down here based on the books that I was reading, but as you can see, nothing. So let's do full boxes. I don't really care what order they're in. I'm not too particular. Should I put them here or should I put them here and then put some washi? I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna put this down here. So yeah, working from home has been a blessing. I've been home with my daughter 380 days of her life, her whole entire life. It's been absolutely amazing. I didn't have that with Alexis. I went back to work very, very quickly. I was working in New York City, and so I had to put her in. And she was in daycare all the way up until she started public school and went to kindergarten. So it's definitely been a blessing, but I'm ready for her to be out and about. I try to do a lot of stuff when she's napping, just like right now. And so, or when she goes to bed, but I'm almost tired. Why, the last thing I want to do is start doing things at 7:30 at night. So it'll be nice. We'll probably just do a couple half days, a couple days a week, just to get her used to it and get her acclimated to being, I think I'm going to use this, do a small row and then do the big row. Yeah, let's do that. Get her acclimated to being with other kids, because with COVID and everything, we didn't go anywhere. We don't go anywhere. If we do go, we're going to, his family or my family. My family lives in Pennsylvania, so my mom and dad do. And so we don't really, see, I just lost the card. This is what I'm talking about. This is why you need more than one card. So we don't really see them that much, and they snowbird in Florida, so they were gone a lot in Florida. So yeah. So that's basically where we go. We don't go anywhere, and she is great in the car, and she's been great with people. She's a little shy at first, but then she's like, hey, this is cool. I'm good. Oh, look, familiar faces kind of a thing. So it will be interesting when we cross that bridge. I'm hoping to do it for the fall. We'll get through the summer and do that. So we'll see how that goes. All right, just gonna finish this up. What if I did a little yellow on the bottom too? How do we think that's gonna look? Cut some of this off. Cut some of this off. Let's put a little yellow on the bottom. I love it. Kind of fills it out and brings that yellow from the top down to the bottom. Super cute. Super cute. I don't know about you, but I don't like when it hangs over like this. I like nice clean lines, even though, oops, that didn't cut. This slice tool is like the best thing ever. There's multiple different versions. I'm not even sure where I got this, probably Amazon. Yeah, I've had it for a while, since you can kind of tell there's marker on it. I'm sure my daughter grabbed it for something because she likes my supplies just as much as I do. And I always am like, don't touch my things, because they're special, I guess. Okay, so I'm just going to finish this up. I'm going to try to do these more often. Try to keep up with at least my reading. I'll probably do this week in this book, in this planner. If not today, maybe tomorrow or later tonight, because I do have some work I need to get done. But other than that, I think that's all I'm going to do for in here. gives me just another excuse to relax and be tranquil. Just putting things on my tripod over here. So yeah, so if you take a look, I still have plenty of other stuff that I could use. I have all this washi, I have some functional stuff. So what I'll do is I have a functional book that I put all my leftovers in, and sometimes I do use these for my reading, because look at how cute this kit is. This terrarium book kit was a monthly kit, or a kawaii kit, I'm sorry, from Sweet Kawaii, and I have all these leftovers. You know how many I could get so many weeks out of this. So yeah, so I will put the rest of this kit into that a little later. Put those off to the side, and yeah, so I think that's about it. I'm gonna use these icons. Oh, let me put these icons down. I stumbled upon these from Sweet Bean Plans, which introduced me to her shop, and I absolutely love everything that she makes. So these are Audible little phone and earbuds, even though I don't have an iPhone. Shocker, right? Doesn't everybody have an iPhone, I feel like? I used to have one, and then I just was just not a fan. I just was done. I didn't have any other type of Apple product. So it just didn't make sense. So I do have an iPad that I use for other things, but not, you know, for anything in particular. So anyways, so I'm going to just cover up these little hearts because I don't really need the checkbox. It's more of just tracking what book I'm still on. Like I said, I didn't really listen last week, so this is probably just a moot point. But again, I just like the way it looks too. So there's that. And we'll put that there. And we'll put that there. And then in my reading, which I keep all my reading stuff in here, which ones should I use? Should I use the little books? I could use those books. Here, look, I still have more. Look, I have one left on here, so I'm going to take it off. That's garbage, and I'm going to put it right here. I bought probably 5 sheets of those. I have all of these. These I made myself just because I wanted to track that. Again, it was faster for me to make them than to wait for them to be shipped. So once I figured that out, I was like, oh, look at that. I could use, let's see. I could use the little Frank sitting in his bed. I think I'm going to use those. I think that's it. All right, so I'm going to use these for my books. I'm just going to take these off, put them on my finger because that's what I do. It's faster. 4, 5, 6, and 7. So then we'll put these over in the other corner. I like to stagger things like this because, I don't know, it's at least appealing to my eyes. I don't know about anybody else's, but yeah. And I do have to say that I stole this idea of having this type of book planner from the Planner Files, Jennifer. She, I love her Plan With Me's, and I was like, that's such a great idea. I had this sitting in my stash, this B6, and I'm like, what am I going to use it for? So that's what I'm going to use it for. So yeah, that's it. I think, let me zoom you out just a little so you can kind of see, oh, other way. See the whole thing. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed it. Look out for new content during the week. I don't really have a schedule. I just kind of do it and put it out whenever I feel like doing it. I hope everybody has a great day, and we will talk to you in the next one. Bye.